So a good evening from Rob Palmer as the teams take to the field. York City of the second division, a big night for them, taking on Manchester United. This is how United line up. Kevin Pilkington in goal, the back four of Paul Parker at 2, Dennis Irwin at 3, Pallister the captain at 6, Pat McGibbon will be wearing number 4, sounds like a boxer's name. In midfield, we'll have Phil Neville, who was left back at the weekend, probably on the right wing tonight. David Beckham at 8 and Lee Sharp at 5 in the centre of midfield, with Simon Davis wearing the number 10 shirt, playing on the left-hand side of that foursome. Up front, Ryan Giggs 11, partners Brian McClair back from injury at the weekend, and the substitutes tonight, Graham Tomlinson, the man who Alex Ferguson signed as a boy really from Bradford about 18 months ago, Steve Bruce and Terry Cook, no substitute goalkeeper. The York City team, a little unknown, but some very promising young players in their side. A very good goalkeeper in Dean Kiely, former Coventry player who was at Lilleshall with Andy Cole. Their back four, number 2, Andy McMillan, right back. Left back is Wayne Hall, receding hairline, but does score the odd spectacular goal from distance. Tony Barrett 6 and Steve Tuttle, the centre halves in midfield. Graham Murty at 7, Darren Williams at 8, Nigel Pepper holds it together, the number 4, Scott Jordan 11, and up front their top scorer Paul Barnes at 9 and Nicky Peverill at 10, their substitutes 12 Paul Barker, 14 Paul Atkin, and the substitute goalkeeper is Andy Warrington. Barris to take the free kick, a former Stockport County player. Barnes. And an early shot coming in, it wasn't far away from Scott Jordan. A nice little build-up, obviously something York have worked upon, and Jordan almost found the hoop. McMillan, a height at the far post. It's not a bad pass in. Here's an early chance for Barnes, and he skewered it just the wrong way. A very experienced player, the York City number 9, who's performed for Notts County and Stoke City, and he's worth a few goals in the lower divisions. I'd imagine everybody in one of those blue shirts would like to take this free kick and score a goal at Old Trafford tonight. Paul Barnes, the number 9, looking the most likely candidate, but Pepper can hit them. Pepper does! Oh, dear me, a screecher. Well, with a name like Pepper, that could have conjured up all kinds of headlines tomorrow. But that was some hot shot. The 3rd or 4th of October. Now Neville. Beckham outside of him. Beckham's cross, that's a lovely little cross, a dangerous cross. And it's McClair! Oh, just tipped over the bar by Kiely. It seemed to be stuck in the air forever, that one. Good confident tackle by McGibbon, the debutant. Beckham. He's trying to get it to Giggs. Didn't quite fall. Great control by the man in the number 7 shirt. No, it's not Cantona yet, it's Neville tonight. Barnes. With a shot, takes a deflection. Oh, dear me! Wrong-footed Kevin Pilkington. And York City have taken the lead at Old Trafford. And boy, is he happy. Well, you have to give credit to Paul Barnes, who was all alone on the edge of the 18-yard box. Thought it was worth a try, chanced his luck, took a deflection, completely wrong-footed Kevin Pilkington, and news will now be filtering around the nation of a shock on the cards at Old Trafford. Davis back to Irwin, it's a stretch for him. Beckham. Giggs. What's he got? A right footer. It wasn't far off. Ryan Giggs is getting better with every touch. This is Beckham. A late challenge from David Beckham, and he's going to receive the yellow card for that, and maybe that was just a bit of frustration boiling over. David Beckham won't be happy with himself, and I would imagine he'll get a flea in his ear from Brian Kiely and Alex Ferguson as well when he goes in for his half-time cuppa. McMillan. Arms go up, asking for offside. He wasn't, and that's got to be a penalty. Well, it's got to be a sending off, unfortunately, I think, for Pat McGibbon. I don't think there's any other alternative for the referee. Barnes had turned him, and the referee has no option other than to show the debutant red. And the night, which was going to be one to remember for Pat McGibbon, has turned into a nightmare for Pat McGibbon. It's a long, long walk the whole length of the field for the young Irishman. And the referee has pointed to the penalty spot. I think the incident was outside the area. Barnes is certainly taking the ball and putting it on the spot. There's a lot of argument. Now the replay, I'm sure, will show that the incident was originally outside, but the fact that Barnes tumbled inside the box has convinced the referee. Barnes prepares to take his second. He's looking for a second goal, Barnes. He's got it, and you can feel the tremor around Great Britain. York City are upsetting the apple cart big time. Manchester United 2 goals down and down to 10 men. This isn't in the script. Pepper's cross. Easy for Bilkins. It's not, he's lost it! Oh my word, it's 3-0! Tony Barras rose above Kevin Pilkington then, and that's going to complete a night of misery for Manchester United. Oh my word, what a shock. This is the stuff that Roy the Rovers annuals are made of. Away York go, looking for a fourth. They can't quite believe there is. They've almost got one. Barnes is there, but he's offside. He thought he had his hat-trick then. It was a hairline decision, and the linesman on this side, who gave a penalty to change the game, has spurred United a fourth with a controversial decision in the eyes of the York centre forward. Houston is interfering. 2 goals. Oh, terrible tackle. That's going to be a yellow. Nigel Pepper follows David Beckham into the book, and of course Pat McGibbon as well. And York make their substitution. Paul Atkin comes on, and off goes their strikers, Mickey Peverell, 22-year-old who's had a great game, worked very hard, a night he's never ever going to forget. And a better catch and cross for Pilkington, who runs into the substitute Atkin, who, to be fair to him, couldn't really get out of the way. It was a collision. Oh, it's really petty refereeing. That really is uncalled for. Nothing that Atkin could do to get out of the way there, which I think Pilkington was pointing out to the referee. That's silly. Just under half an hour gone of the second half. And the referee has gone card crazy this time. Barnes. No, it's not. It's Atkin. He's going to send him off. Oh dear me. Dear me. Referee. Paul Atkin, who was booked for blocking the goalkeeper inadvertently 2 minutes ago, he's now sent off for kicking the ball away. It maybe was a silly thing to do. The referee reduces both teams to 10 men. Pallister. Steve Bruce playing now as a centre forward. It's all hands to the deck. There's a chance. McClair's in. The angle's tight. Can he get it there? No, he can't. That picture tells a very long and sad Manchester United story. Ill winds have been blowing against United. Superb at the weekend. Paul Parker, the only man holding the fort at the back at the moment. And imagine it'll be a race to the tunnel for the United players when the full-time whistle goes. And there it is. What a night for York City. One of the greatest nights in their history. They've beaten Manchester United by 3-0. A night of 3 goals, 2 dismissals. And it ends in agony for number 7, Graham Murty, who's got a rather nasty head injury. Let's hope that it's not too serious and he can join in the celebrations with the rest of his teammates. It's almost the conga on the terraces. Those York fans are going to remember this date, the 20th of September 1995. One of the greatest nights in the club's history. They've still got to finish it off at Bootham Crescent, but they're going to be parting on this one for at least a fortnight. A great performance, it has to be said, for York. A great night for them, and Manchester United's players and management and everybody concerned will just think of this as a very bad nightmare.